Do you ever sit down to work only to find yourself scrolling social media or staring blankly at a wall for hours? Whether it's studying, working on a personal project, or trying to get through your to-do list, staying focused can sometimes feel impossible. In today's video, we're going to uncover why we get so distracted, and more importantly, how to sharpen our focus so that we can get meaningful work done. At the end of this video, you'll have actionable steps on how to stop distractions in their tracks and unlock your full productive potential. So let's dive in. Number 1. The importance of focus. Focus is a superpower in today's world. It allows us to stay productive, make effective decisions, learn effectively, and be truly present in what we're doing. Without focus, our days slip away from us in a blur of half-done tasks and procrastination, leaving us feeling frustrated and unaccomplished. So what exactly is focus? Focus is your ability to direct and sustain your attention on a singular task or goal, filtering out all distractions and irrelevant information. But why does focus seem so difficult to maintain? The answer lies in understanding the forces that seek to work against it. So, why do we get distracted? Number 1, digital overload. Let's start with the obvious. The digital world is designed to steal your attention. Notifications, pings, and endless content on social media create a state of interruption. Each notification grabs our attention for just a moment, but that one moment is enough to derail our focus and shift our attention. Once you've acted on it, pulling out your phone and checking that notification, you have completed the cycle of distraction, pulling yourself further away from the task at hand and what you wanted to do. So, how do we combat digital overload? The key is to take control of our environment. Turn off non-essential notifications. Set your phone to focus mode or whatever is similar to that, and use tools like setting your phone to grayscale to make your screen less enticing. Protect your focus by setting screen-free time blocks during your most productive hours. And remember, the fewer amount of distractions in your environment means that you'll need less willpower or discipline to be able to stay on track. We want to make sure that we decrease the friction to do the tasks that we need to, and increase the friction of getting distracted by stacking the deck in our favor. With all these little tips and tricks that we can utilize to make our digital life less distracting. Number 2, lack of clarity. When you don't have a clear plan or objective, it's easy to default to procrastination. Tasks feel overwhelming when they're undefined, and your brain will naturally seek out the easier, immediately rewarding activities like scrolling through social media. How to gain clarity? Start each day by planning your tasks the night before. I often find that if you leave planning for the morning of, you run the risk of something urgent popping up that derails your focus, and before you know it, half the day is gone and you still haven't planned your day. So it's better to plan in the evening when you have less distractions and you can potentially remember some of the surprises or urgent things you need to do tomorrow before you face them. Break larger projects into smaller actionable steps so you know exactly what to do every step along your project. Ambiguity is the enemy here. We want to know what exactly is the next step we need to take on our project, to-do list, etc. We want to make sure we know what we need to do and what will happen next. Use tools like Notion, calendars, or to-do lists to eliminate in-the-moment decision-making when you're working. With a clear roadmap, there is less room for hesitation and thus for distraction. Number 3, mental fatigue and stress. Focus requires mental energy, and when you're tired and stressed, your ability to concentrate diminishes. Mental fatigue often sets in after a long day or an emotionally draining task. How to manage fatigue and stress? To combat mental fatigue, incorporate and plan regular breaks during your workday. Try techniques like the Pomodoro method, 25 minutes of focused work followed by a 5-minute break. When you feel stressed, take a few deep breaths, drink a glass of water, or go for a short walk to reset your energy. We often need to change our mental state if we've had a particularly challenging emotional day. Gratitude exercises can also shift your mindset and helping you to refocus on the positive, allowing you to be in the right state of mind to focus on a particular task. How to improve long-term focus. Now that we've identified some of the reasons why we get distracted, let's focus on how to develop and sustain focus over time. Think of focus like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it gets. Here are a few tips and tricks on how to develop long-term focus. Practice digital minimalism. Digital distractions are among the biggest culprits when it comes to losing focus and wasting valuable time. To take back control, start by reducing your exposure to these distractions. One effective strategy is to limit the amount of time that you spend on social media, or better yet, delete the apps that consume too much of your attention. This doesn't mean cutting yourself off entirely, rather just being intentional with where your attention goes and how you use your phone. Establish clear boundaries for when and where you engage with screens. For instance, avoid using your phone for the first hour of the day in order to set a focused tone for the rest of it. This time can be better used for mindful activities like journaling, exercising, or planning out your day. Similarly, set a no phones rule 1 hour before you go to bed to allow your mind to unwind from the day and to protect your dopamine levels, which directly impact your ability to stay focused and motivated over time. It's also important to identify your personal sources of distraction. Be honest with yourself and take stock of what you use to procrastinate most often. Is it endlessly scrolling through Instagram, watching YouTube videos, or constantly checking your emails? Understanding the patterns of your distraction is the first step in overcoming them and breaking them. Leverage tools like screen monitors or similar apps that allow you to track your phone usage and see where exactly is your time going. This data can be eye-opening as it reveals to you how much of your time is spent on activities that aren't in line with your goals. Once you're aware, you can take proactive steps like setting app limits, turning off non-essential notifications, or creating phone-free zones in your day. Optimize your environment. Your physical environment plays a crucial role in shaping your mental state and productivity. A cluttered desk can often lead to a cluttered mind, making it unnecessarily hard to focus. Taking just a few minutes a day to tidy up your workspace can have significant impact on your ability to focus and stay organized. Start by removing items that do not serve your immediate tasks. Excessive objects or visual clutter can often derail your attention even subconsciously. Create an environment that is intentionally designed to foster focus. Your environment should be a distraction-free zone where every item has a purpose and supports your goals. Set aside times for deep work and curate an environment that naturally encourages productivity. This might mean ensuring good lighting, making sure that all your tools are immediately within reach, and making sure that you eliminate distractions like your phone and notifications. When your environment is tailored to focus, you'll find it much easier to dive into deep work and stay in the zone. By cultivating a workspace that works for you, you curate an environment that makes it almost impossible to not accomplish the goals you set. Number 3. Train your attention span. As we mentioned previously, building focus is like strengthening a muscle. It takes consistent effort and time. Start small by focusing on a singular task for 5 minutes without interruption, gradually increasing the duration as your focus endurance grows. Incorporate mindfulness exercises like meditation into your daily routine. Even 10 minutes a day can reset your brain to resist distraction and improve sustained attention. During meditation, focus on your breath and gently redirect your thoughts if it wanders, helping you build mental discipline. These small practices, like setting aside quiet time or focusing on mindfulness activities during the day, will allow you to concentrate better and tackle tasks effectively. Number 4, prioritize rest and recovery. Your brain needs to rest to function at its best. Make sleep a priority. Aim for 7 to 8 hours a night and establish a calm, winding down routine. Additionally, do not underestimate the power of taking short breaks during the day. A rested mind is a calm, focused mind. Sleep is not the enemy. Sleep allows us to be mentally sharp and to be at our best when it matters most. Number 5, setting clear goals. Having a purpose for your work keeps you engaged. So write down your goals and revisit them regularly to stay motivated. Whether it's a long-term vision or daily objectives, knowing your why will keep you moving forward even when distractions arise. A strong why can be almost anyhow, so make sure you know why you're doing this and that it is something that you want. If you're not invested in what you're doing, you'll likely lose focus and you'll struggle to get into a flow state. So why does this all matter? Improving your focus isn't just about being more productive, it's about reclaiming your time and living intentionally. When you are in control of your attention, you can achieve more, you feel less stressed, and you can be present for the things that matter. Remember that focus is a skill that you can learn and develop through patience and practice. Now that you know why distractions happen and how to overcome them, it's time to take action. Start small, turn off your notifications, plan tomorrow's tasks, or meditate for 5 minutes. Each step you take brings you closer to mastering your focus and unlocking your full potential. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe and share this video with someone who might benefit from focusing too. So let's continue this journey toward a more focused and intentional life. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.